Now that we've explored some examples of cloud computing, let's go over the 5 major characteristics of cloud computing, including the following: resource pooling, rapid elasticity, on-demand self-service, broad network access, measured service. The concepts we explore in this section are based on definitions established by the National Institute of Standards and Technology, NIST. NIST is administered by the U.S. Department of Commerce. Although we've gone through a number of examples and outlined the common use cases for cloud services, let's take a look at the official interpretation of cloud computing as established by NIST. Cloud computing is a model for enabling ubiquitous, convenient, on-demand network access to a shared pool of configurable computing resources, for example, networks, servers, storage, applications, and services, that can be rapidly provisioned and released with minimal management effort or service provider interaction. This cloud model is composed of 5 essential characteristics, 3 service models, and 4 deployment models. You can find the PDF file referenced above on the nist.gov website. This definition provides a clean interpretation of many of the concepts we've explored. However, there's a few concepts we need to examine further. This includes the concept of resource pooling in addition to 4 other essential characteristics that define cloud computing. One of the most important characteristics relevant to cloud computing is the concept of resource pooling. Cloud service providers such as AWS serve millions of clients and power over 60% of web applications served publicly over the internet. Once you register with a cloud service provider, you essentially become one of its clients or customers, also referred to as a tenant. Since the provider services multiple tenants, including you, this is known as a multi-tenant model. As an individual tenant in this multi-tenant model, you have access to the full range of computing resources offered by AWS, which are pooled together across multiple data centers. The cumulative resources, both physical and virtual, offered by the cloud service are dynamically assigned and reassigned based on the needs of each tenant. As we explored earlier, some examples of resources include storage, processing power, and memory. Here is the technical definition of resource pooling as provided by NIST. Resource pooling is when the provider, the cloud service provider's computing resources are pooled to serve multiple consumers using a multi-tenant model with different physical and virtual resources dynamically assigned and reassigned according to consumer demand. There is a sense of location independence in that the customer generally has no control or knowledge over the exact location of the provided resources, but may be able to specify location at a higher level of abstraction, for example, country, state, or data center. Examples of resources include storage, processing, memory, and network bandwidth.